This is Slim and Light, and today we have the hot press comedian of the year 2020 and 2021, the owner of In Stitch Comedy Club, as seen on ComedyCentral and RTE2, Emman Idama. How are you today?
I'm good. That's a very good intro, man. And also, like, you have a very deep, like, God of voice. You have a very...
It's very interesting how it changes.
It's very like, oh my God. Today you sound like Morgan Freeman.
Well, thank you very much. I can't quite, I don't really know where we know each other from, but it's probably just a Blanche thing.
So yeah, it was a Blanche thing, because I grew up in Blanche, and I used to see you around. And you were still obviously tall as
I've always been tall.
tall as where you are, and like just cool and just calm at all times.
I appreciate it.
So like just the Blanche vibe, I think.
I appreciate it.
My guy,
nice. And so can you maybe tell us, how you got into comedy? But before that, I have a question, an interesting question. How many names have you got? And do you prefer being called Emma in Ireland?
So basically, right, my name is Emman Idama. That's my name, Emman Idama. But like everyone has called me Eman, Ayman, Iman. So it was like, oh my God, like Emmanuel, like, oh, Emmanuel. So my head said, okay, just call me Eman. It's very easy. E and a man, and that's it, done. You get me? Just get out the way. So like it's very easy. Like my name is very easy, but still, some people still get it wrong. Imagine, it's E. Just say E, and they say man. They be like, Emma. You're like, no, you're close. You just need an N at the end.
And I didn't know that every name that ends in a UEL is Hebrew.
Oh, really?
Yes, I didn't know that.
I didn't. Thank you for sharing that.
I didn't know that. I was shocked. I was like, I guess. So Manuel, well, I guess it's in Manuel, but there's other ones as well. But so can you tell us about yourself and how you got into comedy?
About myself, Emmanuel, I was born in Nigeria, but I've lived here for like God knows how long, over 2021. I don't count no more. I don't know, too long. I went to school in Blanche, and I went to Kumine. Navy slacks and the black of the Navy. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my school. Nice. So I went to school and I graduated, and like in school I was very interested in class. Very interesting, very like cheeky, used to do mayhem, oh my goodness, I used to be a fucking weapon in class. And then I left school. I went to college for a bit. After that, I then left college. Left college. I was like, you know what? This is not for me. There is no more. And then I started doing comedy. One is because from a young age, I have loved stand-up. From a young age, I've loved to watch it. I used to binge watch it on like the computer, like that big computer when you go back home. You have a big computer like in your house, like just one computer and the mouse and the keyboard. I used to just be in there, like on YouTube, just stand-up comedy, like Def Jam comedy. I used to just love stand-up. But then in my head, I did not know how to get into it. Do you understand? Because it's like someone you see. And when you're younger, and you're like, how do people do that? Like, for example, if someone says to you, hey, I would like to be an astronaut.
Sure,
okay, okay, this is a bouncing castle. Go jump in there for a few minutes. You hear me? You don't be like, you have to do this subject. I didn't know that. So there was a day that when I was younger, it was me and all of the lads, like me and the boys. And Fabo D, do you remember him?
Yeah.
Fabo D was the first stand-up comedian.
I think you should maybe, for the people that don't know him by Fabo D.
Fabo D. It's called Black Paddy. Black Paddy, yeah.
People
Black
will
Paddy,
definitely
yeah.
know
People
him
know him as Black Paddy.
Sure.
Fabo D was his name back in the days, and he was the first stand-up comedian that I knew personally. Like I knew as like, you do comedy, you. And there was in, I think I was in like first class or like second, no, not first class, first year. Sorry, first class is like primary, sorry. First year or second year, I think, right? And I saw him and I saw him and I was gassed. I was like, oh shit, that is Fabadi. He's a comedian. And like this guy Fabadi was gassing me up, man. Like this man had like a shirt and like on the shirt he had Def Jam comedy.
Okay.
And the other side was Fabadi. And I was like, shit, this guy works for Def Jam. And I asked him, yo, do you work for Def Jam? Guess what this dude did to me? Lied to me, say, yeah, man, I work for Def Jam. And I'm young, so I'm just like, oh my God, I want to be just like you, man. So, literally, just like you. And then in my head, I was like, how do you get into stand-up? Because back then, right, like I used to do shows in Blanche, in Captain America's, in Tyler, in town. You get me? He used to do shows like in sports around the country, like just him as the host, like him as the main guy, and just get like a few other comedians to jump on it, right? So there I was, right? So I was in first year or second year or third year, just following him around, like, oh my God, because at that time, like till now, the guy is just funny naturally. He's just a like naturally funny person because he's just not.
Yeah.
So I did not know how to get into it. Then one day he was doing a stand-up show in the Laughter Lounge. Yeah, the Laughter Lounge, right? And back then in Blanche, so my group of people that I used to vibe with. So in school, I used to be friends with a guy called Marco. The guy's Romanian, lovely chap. And so me, Marco, Atmas, Mazen, and a guy called Sheepy. But he has a nickname we gave him was Sheep.
Okay.
He has a nickname we gave him was Sheep.
What's the surname of Mazen?
Mazen, I think the guy from like the Netherlands. You know him? Mazen, small guy. He's from like Sudan, but like.
No, I know someone.
Yeah.
But I don't want to blast the surname because I don't know. But I used to.
Small.
He's shorter.
He used to play football.
But I'm really tall, so I don't know what to.
Sorry, everyone is short to you. Sorry.
Does this surname start with an O?
Mazen, oh yeah, I think yeah.
Then I worked with him.
Really?
Yes, he was my teammate.
In where? In
TikTok.
Yeah, that's Mazen, man.
I didn't know he lived. I didn't know he. I thought he. I don't know. Yeah, I never talked with him about it, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was from Blanche.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mazen from Blanche. Yeah,
That's
so he was. So it was us. Like it was a bunch of us that we went to Combine.
Yeah.
Went to Combine and like in school we were just messes. Like straight up messes. We used to cause mayhem. We used to get in trouble because we used to just do stupid shit to like back and forth.
Okay.
So I had that, and then that was my friends from like school, daily school.
Oh wow.
Then after school, there's some guys that I play football with, all my friends, guys I play basketball with. So it was like cliques. So so I had so many friends because I used to do so much stuff.
Yeah.
Friends from school, friends from football, friends from basketball, and like the friends from basketball, they were like 2 or 3 years older than me.
Okay.
You get me? So like it was just all of us, right? And then all the friends that were older than me, they were going to nightclubs earlier because they are like so much older. Sure. When me and Marco were 16, 17, so we were trying to sneak into clubs because we were like, like the old lads are going to the club. Oh, come on, let's try sneaking. We should dress up with ID, just sneaking. And literally, like, it'll be the two of us in the nightcllub. They're just happy just to be there. We don't care about alcohol. We don't care about the girls. It's just in there with our drink, just smiling like, hey, we're here, we're grown up. This is what grown ups do at night because Normally, when you're younger, you just go to bed, you finish, you go to bed, you sleep, next day you wake up early. So we just did like, oh my God, this day out tonight, or they get food afterwards. This is so fun. And then next day in school, they used to tell the boys, oh my God, what you just like young, stupid, went to club, oh my God, this is happening, this stuff happening, stupid stuff. So Fabry, then because so then in my group, right, there was me, Marco, and Sean Impico. You know Sean? He's from South Africa, from Branch.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Like, if you know him, to see small guy, he had like a weird haircut, like back in the days. Oh, very funny guy, right? Him, Ichi, Lawson, like a bunch of us, like a bunch of us that used to just be like our little like cliques, and like the whole group were just funny. Like everyone used to just slag each other horribly. You cannot come to the group and tell the group, this is bothering me, because they will make fun of you for years. So in our group, the most funniest people in our group back then was Sean and myself.
Right.
We were the funniest, and the two of us were the ones that would just slag each other like the most, just go back and forth. Anyone, So Fabry said to us, guys, and so I want the two of you to do 5 minutes in the laugh lounge.
Oh, nice.
Remember this time, two of us have never done stand-up, but in the old black community back then, two of us were like the funniest like group. So it's Fabry, then two of us were just the most funniest, right? Really? So in our head, we were like, oh, we do, we do, let's come to you. Yeah, and like, and the rest of the boys were just in there, like, gassing us up. Yeah, boys, we do it, right? And then everybody had a bet that, let's see who's going to do better. And everyone betted on
you,
Sean.
Oh, okay.
Now, I ain't going to lie to you.
Okay.
I would have betted on Sean as well, because Sean is the funniest person I know. Sean is just natural funny. He's small. He's ugly. He's just like
No, that is actually how usually if in comedy, because you're dealt the I'm not gonna say UGLY stick, and then that kind of makes you better as a comic. Usually,
and then like he's like just like. The guy just falls apart as a human being. He just looks like a mess. So he's naturally funny. He's naturally, and I don't know about Sean is back then, right? And Sean would slag himself so much that you'd be crying. You'd be like, how that like? So everybody was like, Sean is gonna do better than Emman. Everyone, apart from me, I was like, shit. He might. I was like, yeah, Sean is gonna do better than me, right? Then the thing came to the day. Everybody went to Laugh Lounge. All of the boys. Laugh Lounge was sold out with like this guy's show, right? It was fucking Fabry's like stand-up show. Everyone was there. It was a great show. And then they text me, Emman, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Swords. They're like, you're meant to be performing. Like the show starts at 8:30. What the fuck? It's like 7 p.m. now.
Right.
I was like, bro, like long story short, you won't believe this. I have no fee for petrol because I'm scared. They're like, bro, we'll pay for fuel. I was like, nah, man, the car broke down. Dude, get a taxi. We'll pay for taxi. Dude, I'm trying every excuses. Just to let you know, my mom is sick. Like she's in A&E. I just spoke to your mom. She's fine. Get it, dude. I've tried every story in the book, and everybody's like, listen, if you don't come, you're getting abused. So I was like, Grant. So I was like, fuck, I gotta go. So like I go into a taxi, like from Swords, and straight to town, like Laugh Lounge in town, right? And I got there. Everyone is there. Fabry is there. PJ is there. DJ Ahmed is there. Everybody's there, right? And then they took me to the green room, right? In the green room, Sean, Sean, the guy that is ugly, whatever. Mm-hmm. Sean, like the guy is dressed for the part. Okay. Now, reason for stand-up, you have to just go and see yourself. Yeah. But Sean, if you saw him that day, you just have to look at him and you're laughing. You just have to look at him because you know why? Like this man there, like he's dressed in a blue baby onesie, right?
Okay.
Blue baby onesie. I remember this
Fair
day. Blue baby onesie. Like, and Sean, like, and back then, right? And Sean cut off like his whole head off.
Right.
And then I left like a small hair around there. Remember this football player, Ronaldinho, and from Brazil. Like, time he had that little haircut and like he had a pat down the middle. Sean had.
Maybe are you talking about R9?
The
original Ronaldo?
Yes. The original Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yeah. So like he had his hair cut and he had a small looping, like a small island, and he had it pat down the middle. So he cut down the middle.
Right.
So it looked like a vagina, right?
Okay.
Then the guy went and dyed it. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's like it's like a goldy blonde. Because when you have when you're black, you dye it up. So he had that shit, and he had a onesie, and he had a baby pseudo in his mouth. So people are walking in already, just looking at him laughing, just like not like haha, dying laughing. And I'm watching. I'm like, oh my god, I'm dead, man. This guy's gonna kill me on stage. They're like, okay, you guys ready? I was like, yeah. Sean is going first. They said, go, Sean, 5 minutes, right? So it's packed out. So normally, right, and like the stage is there, it's on the green room, like at the very back,
right,
and like the opposite end. So like they go up and say, hey guys, can you give it up for your first act, whatever, Sean, and Sean has to then walk from the back up to the stage, right?
Right.
So Sean is dressed in, he had his hair, he had his suit, and he has a teddy bear. Yeah? Put your hands together. Give it up for Sean. In Pico, right?
Right.
Shawnee Knuckles, back was his name, the back is his name.
Okay.
Shawnee Knuckles.
Okay.
And he's walking from the back. And as soon as he's walking, and people are turning and seeing
I think
him.
I might know him.
You know him. You know he's ugly.
The surname.
Shawnee Pico, like his real name, but like
he's tall.
We
right?
call him.
No, you said he's short. No,
Shawnee
then
Pico.
I don't know him.
He's not that tall. He's like this height. If I stand up,
No, then I don't
this
know
height.
him after.
I said, if you know him to see, you know him to see,
Okay.
right? He is walking from the back, and like people are just turning, seeing him. Like, you know when you go to like a wedding,
right,
and they have the bride and groom,
right,
they have the bride walking, and like everyone is standing, and they're walking, and people just see them, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. This is the same shit. People turn, people see Sean dying laughing. Everyone he's just walking by, killing people as he's going to the front. Right, I'm at the back. I'm like, shit, this dude is winning this shit, right? He goes on stage. All the boys are sitting in the second row, close to the front. I then go off and I join the boys in the second row and I sit there. The boys are every like and Sean goes on stage, right? And as he goes on stage, everyone is dying laughing, crying, laughing, right? The music died down. Sean goes, grabs the mic. This guy froze.
Oh, jeez.
No, don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He froze, right? The guy took the mic and says, hey guys, can you see the pee stain? Like, as in, like, whisper this, like, to the mic.
Right.
Nothing. Dude, see me sat there and I looked at the boys. I can see the boys doing this.
Jeez.
Everybody's like quiet, pin drop. I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm crying, laughing, bro. Sean is on stage for like, I'll say 4 minutes.
Oh my God.
Just in there, the lights got to him, and then DJ Emman had to go back on stage and like, just said, give it up for Sean, and then he walked to the very back. Then they had a break. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's Sean like there's in the green room, like in the corner, in the fetal position, right? Just is feeling depressed by himself, feeling down. Everybody's coming in saying, Sean, it's not that bad, it's okay. Everyone's feeling sorry for him. I walk in, I'm like, yo, you said nothing. You said nothing. You should have still tested 1, 2, 3. You said nothing. And everyone's like, Emman, no. Because I'm like, no, because if that was me, I'll be getting it too. I know what this guy's like. This guy's no. And then they're like, Emman, he said to me, Emman, okay, like, you're next. I was like, yeah, I don't mind. I was like, bro, he said nothing. All I have to do is like, go up and say hello, hi. If I say hi, I've won.
Yeah.
They come up on stage, And it was it, and I did good, not great, but I did like decent.
Right.
And since then, I was like, I need to do this again. So then I went to town every day, and I stayed in town, and I used to get like the last bus home every day, just to be able to just get stage time anywhere.
Oh, wow.
I used to do that, and then I've been doing it since then, and that's how I got into it.
Jeez.
Yeah, going to by accident, but I'm here now.
Wow. That's quite a story, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Jeez.
Sean is still funny though. Sean is the funniest guy that I know, but I just feel I just feel bad for him, man. I just feel bad for him because
What would you say is your comedy style?
my comedy style is weird because basically I am quite like a quite an observational comedian. So like, so if I'm sitting right and I see like something happen, bad or good, genuinely bad or good, and horrible or fun, I'll be like, I can make that funny somewhere. I can go on stage and I can make that funny. So basically, I write observational comedy. I also write personal stories, like that, and stuff that's with my ex, girlfriends, mom, friends, like personal stories. You know what I mean? And then I do crowd work a lot sometimes. Like, which I just talk to the crowd and then talk to the crowd. Hey, what's the name? Where you from? And you give me something. I just ask you like your job, and then we just go back and forth and like read something.
Yeah, no, I could tell that you're really good at telling a story for sure. I was laughing, you know. No, but how do you write observational humor? How do you write it? Because I thought like it was more almost like a freestyle, like you see someone, you know, but how do you write?
Okay, so for example, so like, okay, I'll give you a better example, right? If it comes to like the crowd work,
right?
Yeah, it's very easy because crowd work is I have to talk to you, you have to give me something, and I have to be so quick that I'm asking you guys, like if I'm talking to you, I'm asking you like question. Where you from? What you do for a living? Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. Well, you get me after, and like when it comes to all of the information that you are giving to me, everything's going to my brain, and I'm like, okay, jokes, stories, keep that in for later. If you ask him something else, and if he gives you like an answer, I can use like that story that he said, I can use that again. So like that's live on the spot. Now, when it comes to observational comedy, that can be me sitting on the bus.
Okay.
Me sitting on the bus, and I hear like a story or like see something, and then I'm like, that's interesting, and then I go on stage and I just say, this is what I saw, and this is why I think this is funny, or I think this is so crazy. Let me tell you about the story, and then I say the story out.
Okay.
You get me?
Something else. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. And I've went to your profile and I saw you talk about a lot about immigration, a lot about like Ireland, black people and stuff. How do you manage like people, reacting to it bad? Let's say, for example, other black people comment on your stuff and say like, why are you talking about this? Why are you bringing this to the forefront and stuff?
For me, I feel like the one reason that our society are so like divisive, are so divided. One is because we don't communicate.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't agree with you, I will still give you the courtesy to listen to you. And I hope that you still give me that courtesy that I'm giving to you. But now in society, like we've come to be like, hey, I don't like what you're saying, don't ever speak to me again. You like what I'm saying, I will never talk to you again. Like, and so if I see you, I won't talk to you. If you see me, don't, you get me? Yeah. And like that is bad, because how are we meant to fix something if all of us don't come together and talk, even if we don't agree with each other? Even though I don't agree with you, right? So for me, I go on stage or like on my YouTube or like on my TikTok or like stuff like that. I talk about everything, everything that's gonna get everything like is gonna get picked on.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be picked on, like from the left or the right or the mid. I don't care, right? Because at the end of the day, I feel like if I say something that you don't agree with, I would like you to like talk to me about it. But once you say like something racist,
Right.
as in like no, as in like you say you black whatever or you monkey or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk to you no more because one, you have lost like that right of me engaging with you. You get me?
Yeah.
So my sense of like genuinely, I would actually sit down with a racist and like chat to them.
Yeah.
So you tell me your views and why the hell do you think like that?
Right.
And I'll listen to him and I won't be like, oh no, you're wrong. I'll listen to him.
Yeah.
Once he says okay, the conversation is over.
Yeah.
Because I can't fucking listen to you no more because I will give you like that privilege of like because I don't know, that's just me and like on like Instagram and TikTok I get like a lot of like crazy shit into me. I get a lot of support, but at the end of the day it doesn't affect me.
That's true, yeah.
Literally, like, I read it and I giggle because I'm like, that doesn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
That's not my feelings. Not my feelings. But like once you say blah blah, I'm like, okay, I want to do because I'm like.
Have you ever heard of Daryl Davis?
Daryl Davis, is he? Is he from where?
Daryl Davis is from America.
David Davis.
Daryl
Daryl. Oh,
Davis.
I'm trying to find out. Okay.
And so he is a blues player, and he has talked to and converted over 60 KKK members.
Oh yes.
To leave the KKK.
Yes, I know. Yes. Because at the end of the day, like how he did it through a conversation and through just spending time with them.
Exactly.
You get me?
Yeah.
But now, like, it's a problem of if you say like, and this go with like Ireland, the States, Europe, everything, right? It's like nobody is ready to talk and listen to each other. That's the biggest problem I think that we have. And every time I go on stage, I will talk about everything.
Right.
I'll talk about the fun stuff, the serious stuff, the like non-fun stuff. But I will try my best to make it funny on stage. I'm not going on stage that just be like, hey, I'm about to teach you a lesson. I don't know, because at the end of the day, I'm a stand-up comedian. And the rule is funny first.
Yeah. For sure.
It doesn't matter if you try to preach to people. It doesn't matter if you try to do that, but first, is it funny?
Yeah.
If it's not funny, then all you're giving is a TED Talk.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's perfectly fine if you're giving like a TED Talk because there is a lane for TED Talks.
Sure. It is literally, yes. And I think you're correct. For example, I really love Chris Rock, but at times it can be a bit too preachy.
Yeah. I get it. And like same as Dave sometimes.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day is, am I laughing though?
Exactly. That is the most important thing, because that is why you come to the comedy
club. And also, I always say to people, every freaking topic is a free for all.
I agree. It should.
I don't like when like a lot of people like, you can't say that. A perfect example, right? I did a gig in Liverpool. On the stage for 15 minutes.
Right.
And bro, like in that 15 minutes, I talked about me, and I slagged myself, and I slagged my sister, I slagged my mom, I slagged Africa, I slagged Ireland, I slagged my dyslexia, I slagged everything, right?
Can I guess?
Two ladies, white ladies in the front. No, not in the front, like at the show.
Right.
At the end of the show, they came over to me. One of them is giving out to me because she said, I slagged people with disability.
I see.
Now I talked about my disability,
Sure.
and then I made fun of my disabilities, which is like dyslexia, ADHD, hypertension. Like I slagged myself, but just because I said something that one thing I said that fucking triggered her. She thought it was great just for her to come over to me and be like, and then me said to her, I'm sorry if I offended you, but I meant no harm. I'm talking about my disability, and I'm sorry that I said something in that frame that got to you, right? And then she just kept nagging. So I said, okay, madam, I slagged the Irish. I slagged Nigerians, I slagged myself, I slagged my sister. I said this, I said that, I said horrible stuff and all this stuff. You sat there and you laughed, didn't you? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. Now, there's one stuff that I said to do with like disability that you got triggered by. So you are picking that one from everything that I slagged. You're picking that one. I feel like you're being very hypocritical right now, madam. So in that case, I don't talk to you no more. Have a good night. See you later. I don't care. And also, I don't fucking care. Madam, I won't see you again. This is just me being a nice person. Me saying madam. But sometimes, like comedians, they will tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
They will tell you like, okay, you didn't like it. Fuck. Same way if you go to a festival, there's 10 guys singing. 10 guys singing.
Right.
And so that 10 guys, there is like 4 that you don't like. Cool, you don't like them. Go to the bar, go get food, go to the bathroom, get snack, come back in for the other guys. I don't give a fuck. Like, why is it just you I have to please? Why is it just you?
Yeah.
What do I fucking know? I'm just chatting shit.
No, I think you're correct there. I mean, cancel culture has gone a bit too far. I mean, these days, people are a little bit too sensitive.
Yeah, but just to let people know, but for them to cancel you, or you have to have something to lose. And right now, bro, I have nothing to lose. So you cancel me, I'm starting from scratch.
Talking about something to lose, you do have something to lose because you are the owner of In Stitches Comedy Club.
Yes.
And can you maybe talk about how you got to be the owner there?
Yeah. So basically, I'm the co-owner of a stand-up comedy club called In Stitches Comedy in Temple Bar at the basement of Peader, Cellar. So basically, as what happened was, I've been doing stand-up for 12, 13 years plus, right?
Okay.
And I've been doing gigs all over the country. I've been doing gigs in the UK, and I felt that I was going further in my career in the UK or the States than I was doing here. Okay. For example, like in the UK, I'll be doing gigs with like big names that are like being lined up with them, which is whatever. But here, they don't think that I'm good enough to like close a show or like I get overlooked at like some festivals or like stuff like that, yada yada yada. So I just said, you know what, I need to start my own club that is gonna treat all of the people that like come in like as like fair.
Yeah.
We are gonna judge you by the reaction of the audience. I don't care if I don't like you. I don't care if I disagree with your opinion. I don't care about that.
Right.
If I don't like it, but if the people that are coming into the show are dying laughing, what do I fucking care?
Yeah.
What does my opinion matters? Because at the end of the day, they are the ones that are paying to see the show.
For sure.
I'm not paying to see the show. So, and I actually remember the first time that I spoke to Sean and the comedian, the comedian and Sean Yosef. Yeah. And like for the two of us, we used to talk on the phone. We used to talk on the phone for hours every morning at 4 a.m. to like 6 a.m, 3 to 4. So on the phone, just let's chat about stand up, about everything, just chat, right? And I told him all of my struggles, and I told him about everything that I went through, and and I was saying to him, "Yo, this country is a bit hard, man. Trust me. But this is why that I want you to like be in it because I am sick of only being like the one that's in it." And like that's fighting for like the black people.
I see,
you get me?
I see.
And then he was like, "Nah, man, this just you. Did you being bitter? Don't worry, we work hard. Good." 2 months ago, I think, or last month, he called me and he said, "Yo, man, I'm done in Ireland, man. I am gonna move to the UK because these people are taking the piss." I was like, "Game is game." You get me?
Yeah.
So this is the reason that if I see anybody that is like diverse, that is from anyone that's from a different background,
Right.
said to me, "Hey, I would like to do stand-up," I encourage them. I champion them. I like, "Come on, okay, come, I'll help you out. I'll do this for you. Come on," because I want them to stay.
Sure.
Because like the more of them that stays, and like the more voices that we have, and also like the country is changing, like the country is being more diverse. Why is the stand-up scene not showing it? Do you get me?
Yeah, that's a good
Why?
point. That's a good point.
Because does the book think, oh, if we get like 2 black people on, but they're gonna talk about like the same shit? Okay, if that's the case, why do you get like 2 or like 3 girls on? Why do you get like 5? You get me?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think it's great that you champion people. And you said are you open 7 days a week?
Open 7 days a week. Yeah, we
That's
run
amazing,
every night,
yeah.
7 nights a week. On Fridays we do 1 show, Saturdays we do 2 shows. Next year we're gonna be doing 2 shows on Friday. Just trying.
Amazing.
And like even in the game of like of the club scene.
Yeah.
Of the club scene, there's a lot of behind the scene politics.
Yeah.
With the club scene that in my head I'm like, oh really? As one my bet, why is me and my club being treated differently?
Yeah.
It happens, just like, but what can I do?
For sure. But one of the thing, I think I saw like Instagram had a lot of views, and you were there with 2 other comedians. You know, there was I can't remember his name. Kieran
McDonald. Kieran McDonald is so talented. He's good. Like that kid is talented. That kid has.
He does a pretty good Nigerian accent.
He does a very good any accent. That guy is like Eddie Murphy when it comes to like accent. He can crack accent like that. But for me, I would like him to do stand up. Like I'm telling him, Kieran, you need to do stand up.
Oh, so he doesn't?
He doesn't. I'm trying to get him in to do stand up. I'm trying to get him to like try because I'm like, bro, you are. Yeah,
his facial expressions. He's very seems very talented.
And also the man can do accent. It's not just dude. No, you can do accent in comedy. You have unlocked like a new level of cheat code. I don't. This accent I have, this is my only accent. It's not like dude, I've been here for like over 20, 25 years, and my accent is not like a villager. Like it came from Nigeria yesterday. Okay, my accent hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just type of a, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was interesting because I had never seen an he's Irish, right?
He's Irish. Kieran's
I've
Irish.
never seen an Irish person with that. That accent.
No,
so
he's very good at doing that.
Sure.
He can do Indian. He can do everything. Very active.
And what's next for you? What do you have planned?
Next for me, genuinely, is I'm trying to get this club like to a standard, which is by the end of this year. And when like that is over, I would start doing my solo shows, and I'll start filming like content, like stand-up content, and just put it up on social media every day as quick as
Maybe
you can.
Can get a podcast host to do a stand-up piece
there.
You can do a stand-up comedy piece that he's too scared to perform. You never know. Seriously, but it was amazing storyteller. And
thank you, man.
So this one, Slim and Light. Alright.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, you are like you.
Is my only way to go, like, whoa, just to let you know, I got music on my mind, but I gotta make go. So